The 30-30 initiative is really a national movement, and it's being led by law enforcement leaders, researchers, and basically what it stands for is that you want to try and reach 30% women in your sworn staffing by 2030, which is a really lofty goal for a lot of departments. But what I really like about it is it gives a lot of structure and some data as well as evidence-based programming from the social sciences point of view to try and find ways to create pathways into law enforcement. It is focusing on women right now, but what I really like is that it also looks to just try and find ways for anybody to get into law enforcement so you can increase your diversity and increase your representation. We work really hard to create opportunities for women to advance through the chain of command because in reality, women face some unique challenges. And so I guess I draw on my own experience, being a mom and going to college and trying to balance all of these things at the same time trying to advance your career. So I was able to look to women that came before me and were able to do those things. I try and set a good example and create that culture for women coming up kind of behind me because we're trying to grow future leaders for our organization. When you go on to the 30 by 30 initiative and you look specifically at women, they say that women use less force. They're better with domestic violence victims, also with sexual assault victims, that women communicate better. I don't know if all of that is particularly true, but they do show that those are trends. When we've done the initial assessment, we found that our department was actually doing a lot of things right. Trying to make sure that you had appropriate policies that supported women, that you have uniforms that are specific to women, that you don't create artificial barriers getting into police work, like such as with your testing, in particular, like the physical agility testing. So what was really great about it is it confirmed that we're doing a lot of things right, and we're looking forward to some other opportunities. I think for me, what's really important is it creates a very strategic pathway. We as a team here for a long time have talked about ways and have developed ideas such as like the Female Fitness Challenge, a lot of women's mentorship, our pre-academy programs, our pre-hire programs, all sorts of, I think, what are great ideas. They're certainly proven to be effective in creating opportunities for people. But I really like the fact that a national group has now taken a look and they're looking at, best practices everywhere. And I feel like there's going to be something that we can learn from, maybe something that we haven't thought of or tried that's only going to help us. So I really like the fact that they're looking at it from a nationwide perspective and are taking a look at like specific things that agencies can do, things that have been proven effective other places, because we have good ideas, but there's great ideas out there. So I'm looking forward to pulling from them and just kind of continuing to create that culture.